Welcome back to another Today in Tarkov. I'm going to get you caught up on a bunch of stuff. Things you might not know about, things that maybe have fallen through the cracks the last couple of days or even week. Now, some of this you might already know about, so I'll put some chapters in, so if you want to skip over it, you can do that. But keep in mind, I do like to opine. I'm a YouTuber. I do like to hear myself talk. So you might still miss something even though you heard it from somebody else. So first up, Tarkov TV is on its way, and it's on its way in a hurry. It's going to be Thursday, June 9th at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. So that's 5:30 p.m. in London, 7:30 p.m. in Moscow, and 2 a.m. on Friday the 10th in Sydney for our time-traveling friends down under. Now, Nikita, as he said, is going to show us stuff. So make sure you can tune in if you can. If you can't, we're going to be streaming it. We'll stream through it and watch it and do the reactions there and talk about it on stream. But I'll also do a recap video if you miss it, so don't worry about that. Now, my prediction, since you guys love hearing this stuff apparently, is that Nikita's going to tell us about the Lighthouse patch. And then it's probably coming next week or maybe the week after that. Either way, I believe we're going to be told when it is. Now, I personally was 99% sure that the Lighthouse patch, the expansion, whatever you want to call it, was going to be a wipe. Big part of that was because we were going to get the Lighthouse Trader, which is a new mechanic, in-raid trader, all that stuff, which tells me usually when they do really big mechanic changes like that, they wipe the game. Either they have to or they need to get proper testing done. Now, I believe they hinted that the Lightkeeper is not going to be coming with this patch through the letter that we got from Tagilla talking about how the Lightkeeper wasn't around and they're going to go loot his stuff and it's a once in a lifetime opportunity. I think that was a way for them in lore to tell us that the Lighthouse Keeper wasn't going to be coming, but we're going to get the expansion. I dive into that in a lot more detail in another video. If you haven't seen it and you want to go down that rabbit hole, feel free to go check it out. Now, without him, I think there's more of an argument to say that there couldn't be a wipe, though I still think there is. I'm still like 90% sure there's going to be a wipe because of so many of the other things they're changing. We're getting 3 rogue bosses. There's new areas in the water treatment plant and the Lighthouse Island itself. Apparently new animations, and then a whole host of other changes and additions they've hinted at or showed us for sure. That all just in a big group, when you look at them all in totality, tells me that there's going to be a wipe. But this is never 100% really until we see BSG do events that pretty much nuke the entire economy. Then you have a pretty good idea that wipes right around the corner. Plus, every YouTuber on the planet will say wipe, 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 wipe. So your YouTube feed will be flooded. You're definitely not going to miss it when they actually say or are pretty sure there's going to be a wipe. Now, also, I think with the Tarkov TV, we're going to get more information on the arena. We got a quick teaser. There's been a couple of things here and there in the past that we've heard, but I believe this is going to be an opportunity for Nikita to expand on some things, give us some more ideas, maybe even answer some of the questions he's seen in social media, and give us some more information, give us a better idea what it's going to actually be. And then on top of that, we might even get some more pictures or even teaser videos to let us know more or show us, kind of show off what they've got. I did a breakdown on the arena thing, talked about what we got out of it, what we know for sure, but also where I think it's going to take the game and where it's headed. So if you haven't seen that yet, I suggest you go watch that video as well. A lot of good information in there and shows why I'm so excited about arena. On top of all of this, I'm expecting to get some kind of reveal, and we might not get it at the Tarkov TV. It might not come until we get the patch notes, but something with mechanics that's either going to change or be added, some huge big change, think maybe not as big of a scale as inertia, but something along the lines of ballistics or something else that maybe has been hinted at but not really talked. Who knows? I think we're going to get something like that. They'd like to surprise those stuff. So that's what I'm going to be looking forward to most on Thursdays, hopefully getting that. Now, shortly after this, a couple hours later, 5.5, I think, we get the Summer Game Fest. And I would be shocked if we don't get some kind of video from BSG. Now, this starts at 2 p.m. Eastern, which is actually, what's that? That's 4.5 hours. 4.5 hours after the Tarkov TV. That's when the whole event starts. That's not necessarily when there's anything related to Tarkov, but I will probably get a hint from BSG, something saying that, hey, this is the time to watch, because it's what they've done in the past. And when they do that, I'll blow that all over the social media everywhere I can so you can see it if you want to watch it. Otherwise, we'll do a recap video of it too. But that's what I expect to happen there. Kind of excited. I'm expecting something with streets, but you never truly know. We'll just have to wait and see. And then in the last week, we've got this rash of streamer items. Most recently today, Glorious E had his revealed, which kind of looks like a variation of the Shattered Mask. I guess it doesn't really look like the Shattered Mask. It's a Shattered Mask-esque, but it's his logo, if you want, turned into a mask. I'm hoping that it's armored because it'll be super cool to see this. It'll be kind of rare. You're not going to see it all over the place like you don't see some of the other stuff, but it'll be there available to wear, and it'll be nice to have something else to see people running around with other than the Shattered Mask. Nice Guy also got his press pass, which I think is one of the coolest and most original that they've come up with for streamer items. It's super cool to see him getting it. It fits what he does for Tarkov. It makes sense. I thought it was awesome. And right after that, we got Bake Easy's his cookbook. I still chuckle when I look at this. This is such a good streamer item. Honestly, if he turned this into merch, I'd probably buy it because this is just so cool. Then we saw Axel get his parrot. And then last but not least, Dr. Disrespect got a red P.A.K.A. Now, I think we'll probably get a few more revealed on Thursday. We might even get one more tomorrow. Just have to wait and see. And then there's a chance we might even get more leading all the way up to patch day. It's hard to say. Nikita's pretty unpredictable with this stuff. Now, the next topic actually happened last week. BSG introduced a patch that brought in an algorithm for anti-aliasing. Long story short, it basically makes character models look smoother than they were before with movement, so they're not so jittery. The best example of this is honestly Jesse Kazam. He tweeted this video out, and we'll watch it real quick.
Dude, oh my God. It's so much better. Do it again.
Now that's right there is just with that's the new, that's what it looks like now. That's with the anti-aliasing. This is what it used to look like. And again, this is dependent on server conditions, some other stuff, but everybody was experiencing this. So look at the two different ones here, and you can just see how vastly different it is. And on this tweet, Nikita actually expanded on it and said, with the new animations coming in the next patch, it's going to be even better, which is amazing. It's going to really push us to limits. And I'm super excited to see what the game's going to look like with all these new changes. Now, as far as opinions in the community, you'll see the full spectrum. Some people absolutely love it. They say the Tarkov's the best it's ever been. Some people hate it because they say desync is worse. And I don't think either of them are wrong. I think they're both right in their own respects. Personally, I think the game is running smoother than it has in a long time. I haven't noticed any of the jittering or skittishness of players or scavs that I've grown so used to seeing that honestly seeing them move smoothly is weird. But that being said, something isn't quite right, and I can't put my finger on it yet. I feel like there's been times where I've shot at people and bullets have just gone right through them, as well as a couple of weird desyncy kind of events. Different ones depending on, not seeing players or players being in weird spots or moving quicker than they should. But this is all anecdotal. I've only had maybe 10, 15 raids with the new system, and I don't know that we're actually going to get a chance to get used to it because, again, if this patch is coming next week, it's all going to get mungled up and messed around again, and we'll just have to kind of wait and see. But all in all, I think it's a positive change. But like all of them, it needs a little bit more TLC, some more work, and more iterations. But we'll probably see those. Now, the last thing here is the audio issues that we're all aware of. BSG is asking once again for help on them. They want specific examples in video format to show off these various bugs or screwed up occlusion areas or whatever you want to call it, just the general bad audio. And I mean very specific. So if you have the capabilities of doing this, what they're asking is you make a clip, upload it to YouTube, and then put that in the bug report. Now, this is what I do with almost all of my bugs that I can. I make a quick clip, I upload it to my YouTube channel, I leave it unlisted, I throw the link to that YouTube in my bug report text box piece that you can have, and it almost always gets watched because I can see, people watch it and nobody else is watching it. And so they do use it, and it is very useful for them to track down and try to isolate these bugs so that they can address them. But that's pretty much it for the news. One quick reminder, as we've been doing, I do have my own music. It's on Spotify, Apple, most of the places. Spotify is the place I would prefer you listen it to, but it's free to use. And on top of that, if you're a content creator, you can use it on stream, you can use it in YouTube, you can use it on TikTok, wherever, and you don't have to worry about DMCA, you don't have to worry about copyright strikes. This is just like Harris Heller Stream Beats, if you're familiar with that. But the music is built specifically to my tastes, and I'm probably a little biased, but I think it's better. So go check it out, and please let me know what you think. But with that, we'll wrap it up. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in Tarkov.